Married women. If you go back in time, will you get married again? Why? Mod note, locked. Thanks to those who participated within the rules. Please report all rule breaking. I'd marry my husband about 10 years earlier when he asked me the first time. Wow. In the sea of fucked up stories, that's actually so refreshing to hear. I absolutely would. My only regret is that I didn't meet him sooner. This comment section makes me sad. As someone who was in an unfulfilled marriage, you guys don't have to settle. You only get one life. Why waste it being unhappy? No one is living or dying for you. You don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe anyone their happiness and comfort at the expense of your own. You don't owe someone a maid and a cook and a child co-worker and a human sex toy. You only owe yourself. So choose yourself. Don't live in regret. I still kick myself in the ear every day for wasting 12 years of my life with someone who didn't and wouldn't even try to make me happy. But I pat myself on the back too for having the strength to leave. Then I married my best friend, and every day is better than the last. As someone getting out of a very difficult and unfulfilling relationship, I'm happy to hear there is hope on the other side. I'm glad you found your favorite person and living your best life. Good luck to you. Life is just too short to spend it being miserable. There is so much hope and happiness on the other side. Just remember those lessons so you don't wind up settling again. Yes, I'm extremely happy and in love with my partner. We've been happily married for more than 15 years, and we have a wonderful relationship. We are both very happy to be married to each other. Same here, 15 years and all. Happy for you too. No. Was married for 25 years and I gave that man, our marriage, our family and home my all. I was not enough for him or his family and the bad times outweighed the good times. Been divorced for 11 years now and have spent that time rebuilding my finances, never-ending project, hunkering down in my career, and raising my children alone. I have not dated. I live alone and have a best friend with benefits. When our schedules coincide, we have a ton of fun together. There's something magical about life when it's quiet, simple, peaceful. When I was married, I never knew such a life even existed. I love this. You're a boss. Keep bossing through life. Love it so much. Thank you. That makes me feel more confident than ever. Absolutely yes. Dated a lot of people who were wrong for me. Married someone who was right for me. Got close with a couple exes, but thankfully never pulled the trigger. Why yes. Because having a teammate who respects me and helps balance out the things I have trouble with and doing the same in return for them makes life feel good. It's what family is supposed to be like. Not everyone needs to get married to experience that. But for me, the symbolism of having someone publicly declare their love and respect for me, and vice versa, was pretty special. Reddit seems really down on marriage, to the point where, if I say I'm happily married, I brace for the downvotes and nasty comments. A good marriage is magical. A bad marriage can be very bad. Sometimes tragically so. Both outcomes are possible, and you can even experience both in one lifetime. Preach. Absolutely. I love my partner to pieces and he definitely enhances my life, and has encouraged a lot of self-growth. We communicate well. He's affectionate. He listens. Does his share of the partnership. Plus, that tongue game is strong. Let me tell you. Girl. Same. And he'll literally beg to eat me out sometimes. I'm absolutely one of the lucky ladies, and I'm never letting him go just for that alone. He also always encourages me to pursue my dreams. Something I've never had in my life before. I would be a much different, much less happy and confident woman without him in my life. I would get married again. To the person I divorced. No. Wow. I feel like a heel. Nope. It's pretty good now, but it's one of those, if I knew then what I know now situations. Sometimes the pain isn't worth the reward and I definitely wouldn't do it again. Edit. Spelling. Same club. I know there are many of us out there that just can't admit out loud. Hugs to you and all the others. Ditto. Nope on a rope. It is so hard, especially with kids in your life. I'm not saying I wouldn't go through what I've gone through, because with this partnership, became my 2 beautiful kiddos, but if I could redo marriage, I would have waited till my early 30s to really begin anything as serious as marriage. No one is really fully mature at 25, that's for sure. No, marriage makes it too hard and expensive to leave. No, this is not a marriage. This is me being held back in life by someone who has no goals or ambition in life. They do not want to grow as a person, and is unwilling to let me grow either. I have been with them since I was 19, and they were 30. I now realize a relationship was never equitable, and I doubt it ever will be. I feel myself getting to the point of leaving solely because I want more from life and a romantic partner. Those are very good reasons to lever. No, he wants a secretary, maid, cook, minor women who is always happy and never is angry, sad or emotional. So a wife that won't give him problems. This reminds me of something I had to learn in my relationships. Having the same disposition is so important. It really doesn't work to have a positive person love with a negative person. I once lived with a negative BF, and I'm naturally positive and upbeat. I would come home from work full of happy energy and just get energy vampired by my partner. So draining. He seemed to get energy from the negativity. I think some people do. Important to figure out which you are. I'd go back and get married to him earlier because I really do believe that he's my life partner. Yes, exactly how I feel. Sad I missed out of those younger years with him. My answer to this changes all the time. At the moment, no. Yes, but to a woman. Turns out I'm a bit gay. Literally same answer. Turns out the whole marry your best friend not the hottest guy got derailed when I realized there were a lot of hotter women than my best friend I married. Still good friends though. Yep. Yeah, I think I would do the same marriage over again. It's been my only marriage so far and I think it went pretty well. No way, I was duped. He has even admitted, now that we are married, to pretending to be something he's not just so I would marry him. Like, why dude? Why would you trick someone into marrying you? I just can't wrap my head around it. Yeah, no, mine was brief. Was once we got married he did a complete 180 and turned into a complete a-hole. Same here. F these people who change in an instant and lose everything that makes them a good person. Yeah, it's like, as soon as they know they have you, they let down the facade. I'm almost done with the dating scene at this point too. Too many dishonest people. So many guys I've simply dated have pulled the bait and switch and changed completely once they knew I was attached to them. It makes me scared to get married at this point because of how common it is. It's awful how many people pull this once they have you attached. My husband has given me no reason to think he could do this, but I'm sure everyone who had their partner suddenly switch felt this way. One thing that makes me think he isn't secretly horrible is that I've spent a lot of time with his family and they are all such gorgeously kind, funny, and genuine people that I can't picture anyone raised in that environment going on to be a terrible person. I'm sure it happens though, lol. Honestly, no, I miss having time by myself. My husband just want to stay home all the time and not really do much. Only to the same husband. I've made very few good decisions in my life, but my husband I nailed. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Close bracket. I would never do it again. I miss my individuality, my own space, my freedom to think of only me. I'm so tired of having to be patient for my husband and kids. I would live alone, only have dogs, and play the field and a great vibrator. Relatable on the vibrator comment. I've been married for 48 years. Yes, I would do it again, but I'd wait until I was older. I married when I had just turned 21. My husband was 19. We were both in college and very immature. It took a long time for us to grow up. I would marry my husband again a million times. It's always wholesome to see people so in love with their partners. Nope. And after I get out of this relationship I will never ever live with anyone again. The mentality of women having to do the entire household, clean, cook, take care of the children and these days on top of that study and work. No thank you. A partner is a third child. I'd marry the one I ought to have married instead of the one I did marry. There's one heck of a story here, I'm guessing. Yes, I would, and yes to the same man, but not a big wedding. I look back on that now and all the anxiety and stress it caused us plus the anger BC of others trying to get their way. Nope. Should've had Elvis marry us. Yep. Was fortunate to get it right the first time. It helped that we were late 20s with jobs and independent lives when we met. No, because I'm finding out I'm married to the most self-absorbed jerk on the planet. He wasn't like that until after we got married. No. There's a thing people never think about. The fact that everyone changes. I mean, everyone can change in the blink of an eye and everything is different. This happened to me. Went through some mess and woke up one day feeling completely different mentally. It's completely my fault. Don't be hard on yourself because of your growth. Everyone has to go through their journey of growth.